Alright guys, another day on the van build, and today we are finishing the floors. Yesterday I just kept kind of trucking along and just kept going, didn't really film much, which is pretty stupid of me because I'm supposed to be documenting this entire journey, but once you just get in the feels, I was listening to some Dirty Heads and I just kept going. So today I'm going to finish up tiling the floor. It's a fake laminate tile, I'll show you guys right now. So basically what it is the back is like sticky adhesive. I'm not too sure how well it sticks yet, I guess we're going to find out. But the front is this awesome color that matches the chevron walls that I'm going to be doing. I decided to do a overall white theme because I was told by Kelsey, that Maddie's sister, Sky's sister by the way, so you guys don't know, that white makes things look bigger than they are. So I'm going to take her advice on this one because, you know, she is into the fashion world and has some design sense, and I have zero design sense. So I was originally going to do black walls, and she said, yeah, that'd be the stupidest thing ever. So I'm going with her advice. I'm trying to open the door and hold the tiles up. God damn it. I'm going with her advice, and I'm going to try to do the all white approach. This is what we got going on right now. We got the solar panels in. I'm hoping to try to get the holes cut tomorrow in the roof. I'm really scared of that because I'm going to try to install the panels and not run the wiring because I have no idea what I'm doing for the wiring yet. But I'm going to at least try to install them tomorrow because I'm going to have a couple dry days in a row. And then other than that, there's really like not crazy much that needs to still get done. I need to make a bench right there. I need to do the sink. It's all coming along quite nice. It's going to be a little bit, it's a lot of work, but it's well worth it because when this thing is done, it's going to look so sick. Alright, newsflash. Razor blade sucks to cut this. Going to find some scissors because the razor blade just really sucks. And yes, I'm kind of rushing today because it's going to start raining soon. I'm trying to get as much work as I can done. Ugh. We've done it. We've installed the floors. I don't really know how well these are going to last or if they're going to stay or not, but I put liquid nails on all the outside tiles so that they can't get pushed off or like kicked up or flicked up. And then I'm going to epoxy the outside of this right here so there's a weatherproof seal and just kind of do it nice, and then after I'll like sand it down, make it nice, and then paint it white so it all kind of matches, maybe even gray, I haven't decided yet. And then I'm going to take a board and run it across there, and I'm going to stain it the same color as this right here. And then I'm going to take and put a bench right here. That's my next goal, is a bench. But I got the floors installed, and honestly I'm pretty hyped on how these look. Tomorrow is supposed to be really nice out, and then Saturday it's also supposed to be nice out, so I think I might try to install the fan and the solar panels tomorrow because I'm going to need a lot of time on that, and I'm going to have to make sure I get it done, and there's going to be no rain, and it said it might possibly rain later today, so I don't want to start doing it and then I have to stop because of the rain. So I'm going to wait, watch a bunch of videos tonight, make sure I know exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and I'll do like an unboxing of all the stuff that I need to show you guys what I got. And yeah, should be pretty easy. I hope it's easy. I mean, people say it's easy, just I think it's scary because it's electronic, and you know, if you mess it up, you're not going to have power, which would suck. So I'm going to try my hardest tomorrow to try to get that done, and we'll just kind of see what happens. Alright, now I'm going to move on to the bench. I'm going to start building the bench up. Basically what this bench is going to be a second space for storage as well. I'm going to tuck the fridge in there. I haven't decided what fridge I'm going to get yet, but it's going to be a 12-volt fridge. I think I'm going to sneeze. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, all over the camera lens. And this lens is already dirty enough. 29 inches like wide from the door to there. So those are those pieces right there. It's going to be 16 inches high, which is those pieces right there. And then it's going to be outwards. It's going to be like where you sit down. It's going to be 20 inches like long and out. So those are those pieces right there. So I guess I'll just do like a little time lapse of me building this thing up, and you guys will see it when it's done, and then I'm going to show myself installing it as well. Alright guys, solar panels are in. Don't mind that disgusting cock job right there. That's absolutely terrible, I know, but you know, I'm not the best at what I do. But now it's time to cut out the fan. The moment I've been honestly scared, absolute crapless about. So I put a little garbage bag right there to kind of like catch any of the shavings of metal that might come down in here, just in case. I don't want to be, I'm gonna sleep in here tonight, so I don't want to have all the metal shavings on the ground. God forbid I step on one. My damn feet are gonna get swollen and inflamed, and they're gonna hurt, and I'm gonna be pissed. Alright guys, been a little while since I checked in, but we got a lot of stuff done on the van. As you guys know, the last part I left off on was putting the fan in, and I got that done. So let me show you guys what that looks like. Alright guys, all I gotta say is I nearly lost my mind because, well, it all started when I left all my tools on the ground and I kept having to go to the top of the roof and jumping down. I did that about 30 times, so I finally had everything I needed up there to the point where I gave myself a hematoma in my leg from a shin splint from jumping up and down so many times. After that, I tried to start cutting the roof with a skill saw with a wood blade on it, which I'm not proud about. I did do it. Then I finally found a sawzall with a metal blade. And then it was working. It was working all right. And then all of a sudden I got to the ends and started filleting the metal up. And I was just like, oh my God. And then it just literally just died. So I didn't have another battery. So I was like, okay, that's great. Then finally, Maddie's dad came to the rescue with some metal snips. I tried to use them. I couldn't do anything. He glided right through the metal like it was nothing. So that's, he's got experience with this kind of stuff, I guess. I'm an inexperienced, worker, whatever. So thank God he was there to help me. But finally, when I went to go put the ceiling fan in, it was too tight. Now, I'd rather be too tight than too loose because you can always cut more away, and that's exactly what I had to do. I spent 35 to 45 minutes just snipping away at the metal, slowly but surely until it finally fit. And once it finally fit, I realized that it hung over top of the solar panels, and I was just like, son of a... I was just like freaked out, like lost my mind. Put it in, and then just kind of like stopped, gave up on it, went to bed, woke up the next day. When I woke up the next day, I realized all you gotta do is just flip the ceiling fan around. It'll be backwards. It's a stupid mistake. You're an idiot. I went through all that thought process, but as long as I don't leave that thing open when I'm driving, it's got no risk because when it's open, it'll be not with the way of the wind anymore, and it'll just rip it right off. So, hindsight 2020, if I learned from this, I'd start with the right tools. I would measure twice and cut once instead of measuring no times, cutting a million times, and that's all I can say is just... don't rush it. It's not worth it. You'll go through a mental breakdown for sure. Alright, as you guys can see, the fan is installed. I kind of messed up a little bit. I installed it a little too close to my solar panels, so they're kind of like hanging out right in front of it, but solar panels are in. The caulk job's not the best. There's definitely some metal shavings in there, so that's really going to start some nice rust to happen. Huge shout out to my buddy at Vanture Custom. He helped me out yesterday so much with the wiring. I was going to send it on my own, but he said, why don't you bring it down to Cherry Hill and I'll kind of like walk you through it with you. So we did all that yesterday and I got it all hooked up. So the solar panels are charging this one battery that I have right now. I'm going to show you guys the setup real quick. I got my fuse box there, I got my solar controller there, and I got my battery right there. So basically a quick rundown for anyone who doesn't know how solar panels work. These wires right here run to the solar panels which are on the roof. This energy gets absorbed by the solar panels which are on the roof, comes down through these wires into this charge controller right here. Once they're in the charge controller, that converts it into usable energy which goes directly to the battery. Now everything else is connected from there, like the fuse box and all of that is connected to the battery. So anytime I want to connect like the fan, which I did yesterday, I run that straight to the fuse panel, put a fuse in so it doesn't blow. Now I'm going to run off this battery right here with these two cables right here and here, an inverter, which is going to go right here so I can plug my laptop, my phone, everything like that, because when I sleep, I'm going to sleep diagonal like this, so it'll be right by my head. That's just a quick update on like the solar panel thing of it all, like what's going on with the solar panels, but